When I decided to wear my grandmother's wedding dress, I thought it would be a sweet way to honor her memory. A delicate white lace gown from the 1950s, soft, vintage, and full of stories I'd never know. But what I didn't expect was to find her last secret stitched inside its fabric. It happened 3 nights before my wedding. I was standing in front of the mirror, adjusting the hem, when my needle caught something hard, something that wasn't fabric. A small rustle, like paper trapped beneath the lace. At first, I thought it was just padding or an old seam, but when I pulled the thread loose, a small, folded piece of yellowed paper slipped into my hand. The handwriting was faint but graceful, in blue ink, the kind that fades with time. And at the top, in looping cursive, were the words, "For the one who will wear this dress after me." My breath caught. I sat down on the floor, dress bunched around me, and unfolded the letter carefully, afraid it would tear. It began simply. My name is Evelyn Carter. If you're reading this, you are part of my family, or maybe my story. I frowned. My grandmother's name was Evelyn Carter, but the next line made my heart stop. When I wore this dress, I was supposed to marry the love of my life, William, but I didn't. The words blurred for a moment as tears welled in my eyes. My grandmother had always said she married my grandfather, Thomas, in that dress, but here she was, writing about someone else. The letter continued. The night before our wedding, William's mother came to see me. She told me he'd been drafted, that he wouldn't be coming home. I waited, for months, then years. But when the telegram arrived, it wasn't from him. It was from the army. They said he was missing in action. I could almost see her, young, heartbroken, clutching this same dress in her hands. But then came the twist that took my breath away. 3 years later, I met Thomas. He was kind, patient, and he knew how to make me laugh again. But I never told him about William. I kept this letter hidden inside my wedding dress, close to my heart, where it always belonged. I stared at the page, my fingers trembling. All those years, the family photos, the anniversary dinners, the laughter, and she had carried another love in silence. The last lines were short, but haunting. If you find this, know that love is not about forever. It's about truth. And sometimes the greatest love stories are the ones that never got their ending. That night, I couldn't sleep. I kept the letter beside my bed, reading it over and over. In the morning, I called my mother. When I told her what I found, she went quiet for a long time. Then she whispered, "I remember once, Grandma stood by the window and said, 'Not every love is meant to be lived. Some are meant to be remembered.'" The next day, I decided not to alter the dress anymore. I wore it exactly as she left it. Every wrinkle, every thread, every secret. And as I walked down the aisle, I felt something warm, something gentle, like a presence walking beside me. Not just my grandmother, but William too, the man she never stopped loving. Because even after 70 years, her heart was still stitched into that dress. And now, part of it beats in mine.